stands. The undisputed greatest #1 man. Earl B, he's our man. Earl B, local team's biggest fan.
Friday night, the last Friday of the month of January. We're back at the Lorain Shot Palace, Admiral King High School, and we've got a full night of exciting high school basketball coming your way. The first game of two will pit the Lady Admirals against the Lady Saints, and the second game will pit the Admirals against the Saints. Both varsity basketball games. Bob, both these teams have played already. My partner, by the way, Bob Braskich, our cameraman and director and technician, Bob Quinlan. I'm Ron Bacalar. So as I was saying, I'm kind of excited about this.
Ron,
both these games tonight.
I'm definitely excited. The gym's going to be packed. The kids are psyched. I even know that the two building principals have a friendly bet on this. So throw out all the records and all the scoring averages and the team scores in previous games, and just tip it up and let's play. It's going to be a great night.
And of course, as we were indicating a moment ago, both these teams have already played, the girls and the boys, at Southview, and in both cases Admiral King lost, so they'll be looking for an opportunity to kind of even the score. And yet we can sense the rivalry, especially amongst the boys, because Southview has never beaten Admiral King twice in the same season.
Absolutely. The boys game over at Southview, there was a little bit of confusion at the end of the game concerning scoring. Southview says forget about it. King would like to replay that last 2 minutes, and so this is kind of a situation where both teams have a chance to prove a point.
Okay, and we'll be back with the start of the girls' game tonight. All the action being brought to you by Impressions at Oberlin Avenue and Tower Boulevard, by First Federal Savings and Loan of Lorain, by www.loraincounty.com, and also by the Lorain Palace Civic Center. We'll be back with the start of the girls' game right after this timeout for Impressions.
Your one-stop place for something really special is Impressions, corner of Oberlin Avenue and Tower Boulevard. T-shirts and sweatshirts personally designed to your specific needs. Anything from bears, trains to zebras, and specially designed hats as well. And don't forget Impressions, your one-stop spot for school jackets. See Dave, the designer expert at Impressions, Oberlin Avenue at Tower Boulevard, right here in Lorain.
Southview Saints, coached by Mark Feldman, with a 9-3 record and ranked 4th in the area. The starters include, wearing number 12, Aletha Coleman, a 5'4" junior. Karen Hahn, wearing number 22, a 5-foot sophomore. Cara Walker, wearing number 24, a 5'8" senior. Alicia Nieves, wearing number 34, a 5'8" junior. And Jessica Merritt rounds out the starting five for the Lady Saints, wearing number 42, a 5'8" senior. For the Lady Admirals, now being introduced by our public address announcer, Jerry Perch, wearing number 5, Netra Williams, a 5'6" sophomore. Wearing number 14, a 5'8" senior, Sharice Hughes. Wearing number 31, a 5'7" junior, Nakia Riley. Wearing number 33, a 5'7" sophomore, Lynn Garcia. And wearing number 44, a freshman, 5'9", Vida Jackson. The Lady Admirals, coached by Paul Bieber, with a 2-11 record. And as we pointed out last time, Bob, because our last game happened to be with the Lady Admirals and the Lady Sailors of Vermilion, Coach Bieber has the disadvantage this year, but the advantage next year and the year after of having a lot of underclassmen on his team.
Absolutely. He's trying to build the program. He's playing a lot. 3 freshmen get considerable playing time along with 2 sophomores, so he's looking down the road with this ball club, and one of his challenges is to keep them together. This is a big night for them.
And of course, Coach Feldman for the Lady Saints has 3 underclassmen in his starting 5, 2 seniors, so it'll be a good game. It'll be a good game, and we'll be back with that start in just a moment. to witness a first-time event in almost 3 decades between these two schools, a varsity doubleheader. The girls here in this first game, followed by the boys. Admiral King playing host to Lorain Southview here at the Shot Palace. And the center jump ball went to the Lady Saints. Out of bounds, off of a Lady Admiral. Karen Hahn putting it into play underneath the basket. And a good one scored by Jessica Merritt.
Okay, Southview picking up full court man-to-man. This has given the Lady Admirals trouble in their last 3 ball games. Broken fairly easily.
Just to the left of the basket, Nitra Williams on a shot. Rebound being fought for underneath the basket. And the Saints come down with it.
Good job by the Lady Admiral staying on the glass there.
Aletha Coleman across the timeline, loses the ball momentarily, picks it back up. Out to Karen Hahn. Hahn into the circle and a whistle.
Good penetration move there by Karen. Penetration from the top of the offense is the most difficult thing to defense.
Foul is on Nakia Riley, her first, and the team's first. Karen Hahn will put the ball in play from the baseline. 1 minute has elapsed, 7 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Southview on top, 2-0. Aletha Coleman with the ball. Over to Hahn, inside the circle, shoots, good, 2 points.
Admirals having difficulty getting the ball inbounds.
Pass being fought for, picked up by the Lady Admirals. Nakia Riley gets the ball taken away from her. Karen Hahn into the forecourt to the baseline, and the jumper good by Cara Walker.
That was very well done by the Saints. Everybody stayed in their lanes and stayed out wide and stretched the defense. Well done.
Okay, the Lady Admirals call for a 20-second timeout with 6:23 remaining in the first quarter. The Lady Saints on top, 5-0. Quill Curry putting the ball into play for the Lady Admirals. Gets it up to Lynn Garcia. Garcia on the dribble across the timeline. The pass to Hughes taken away by the Saints. Long pass underneath the basket. Shot attempted by Alicia Nieves. No good. Admirals on the rebound.
The Admirals dodged a bullet there.
Garcia with the ball. Driving the baseline, Nitra Williams.
Ron, well, there's a situation where Nitra's got to jump and shoot the basketball. There just wasn't anything there inside, and she forced the pass.
Out to Garcia. Curry with the ball. Riley into the circle, into the lane, shoots, good.
Okay, there's that penetration again from the top of the offense.
Lady Admirals get on the scoreboard, 6-2. Southview on top.
Ron, we're seeing a change in defensive strategy for the Admirals.
Three-point shot by Aletha Coleman, no good, rebounded by the Admirals. And a shot attempt by Nitra Williams, and a foul is called.
Tough call. Officials will tell you that charge block call is the toughest call they have to make. Very tough call.
Foul on Aletha Coleman, her first, the team's first.
Well, while we have a moment, Ron, I noticed last time after the Admirals scored, they didn't pick up full court. And full court pressure has been their trademark all year long. And apparently the Admirals staff feel that they're going to force Southview to go through their half-court defense tonight.
Inbounds pass, out of bounds. Southview will take possession on the turnover. Karen Hahn dribbling the ball into the forecourt. Far side to Cara Walker. Underneath the basket, turnaround jumper by Jessica Merritt, no good. Admirals rebound. Nitra Williams with a two-pointer. Six to 4, the Admirals trail by 2. Carahan with the ball. Underneath the basket, turnaround jumper by Merritt, no good, and a foul.
Okay, the Admirals did try to press that last time, but Carahan did a nice job pressing it. The Saints are very skilled offensively handling the basketball. They're a difficult team to press.
Foul on Nitra Williams, her first, and the team's second. Fouled in the act of shooting. Alicia Nieves at the foul line gets the first. The 5'8" junior does quite a job of rebounding for the Lady Saints.
Yes, she does. If she scores here, let's see the Saints full court pressure again and see how the Admirals handle it. Well, we'll see it now on this dead ball situation, I believe. Yep, they're picking up full court. This is really giving the Lady Admirals a problem. There we saw another turnover.
Southview gets back the ball. We were talking about Alicia Nieves' rebounding abilities, 87 rebounds on the season with a 7.3 average per game. And she'll be putting the ball into play. To Karen Hahn. To Aletha Coleman, into the lane, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Nieves, up, no good. Out of bounds, off of a Lady Saint, and the Lady Admirals take possession.
Well, here we go again in that full court press situation.
Garcia getting the pass inbounds, brings the ball into the backcourt, now into the forecourt, and an errant pass to the Lady Saints. Coleman with the ball, takes it to the basket, puts it up, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Admirals, Vita Jackson. Nitra Williams underneath the basket. Pass to Jonquil Curry, good, 4-2.
Okay, good look inside by Nitra.
Lady Admirals now trail by just 1 point. It's 7-6 with 3:50 remaining in the first quarter.
Saints have very good floor balance in their half-court offense.
Jumper good by Jessica Merritt.
That floor balance stretches the defense. They do a very nice job of that. Here's another turnover run against full court pressure. That's got to be 5 or 6 already in the first quarter.
And both coaches at this point do some full-scale substituting.
The Lady Admirals are very fortunate to only be down by 3 at this point, considering their number of turnovers.
9-6 the score. Lady Saints on top, and a three-pointer popped in from the corner by
Beautiful
Aletha
shot.
Coleman. What a shot.
Nice shot by Ms. Coleman. Okay, good look
Williams
inside.
pass underneath the basket to Melinda Hughes. Good for 2 points.
Saints again doing a nice job spreading the floor.
And it's Alicia Nieves putting in 2. 14-8.
Well, there we have another turnover against full court pressure. Thus far, that's been the key of the game, and has allowed the Lady Saints to have this 6-point lead.
Garcia bringing the ball up in the backcourt, and she gets tangled, gets the ball loose, and up the court to Charisse Hughes. Back to Garcia. Garcia in the circle. Tries to pass it off. Almost taken away by the Lady Saints, and a tie-up. Charisse Hughes being tied up in there by Alicia Crutcher for the Lady Saints. Possession arrow goes to Southview. They'll put it into play.
Okay, notice the Admirals falling back. This is a bit of change in strategy for them. Saints have very good spacing, Ron. They really spread the floor nicely in their offense.
Aletha Coleman trying to pass the ball underneath the basket to Lisi Olivencia. Goes out of bounds, and on the turnover, the Lady Admirals take possession. 2 minutes and 18 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 14-8, Southview on top. On the shot by Charisse Hughes. Good for 2.
Charisse took the ball in there very strong. It looked like she may have been fouled also.
And on another turnover, Lady Admirals get the ball back to the basket. Up and good. Nakia Riley with 2-4 on the evening thus far. Lady Admirals climb back to within 2 points. It's 14-12. And again, the Lady Admirals take the ball away. It's Garcia dribbling to the basket. Puts it up and good. Tie ball game.
Saints taking a timeout. They want to stop this run. That's a 6-point run by the Admirals, and they're really fired up.
With 1 minute and 31 seconds remaining in the first quarter, as you said, knotted up at 14 each. Karen Hahn bringing the ball up for the Lady Saints. Across the timeline into the forecourt. Looking to set up a play. Gets the ball to Brandy Farlow. Back to Karen Hahn. Hahn attempting to pass, almost had the ball taken away. Driving to the basket.
Nice
Brandy
drive.
Farlow with 2. Saints go back on top by 2. 16-14, 1 minute remaining, and on a turnover, Lady Saints get the ball back.
There's that same problem again.
Brandy Farlow on the dribble. Karen Hahn with the ball inside the circle, puts it up, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Admirals, Nitra Williams. Long pass down the floor, taken away from Melinda Hughes and out of bounds. The last one to touch the ball, the Lady Saint, Brandy Farlow. So the Lady Admirals will keep possession with 42 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 16-14 our score. Southview on top. On the long pass from the baseline, Nitra Williams drives the circle to lane, puts it up, and it's a foul.
Okay, that time down, the Admirals did a nice job of spreading the floor, which opened up the paint area for Nitra's penetration.
Foul is on Brandy Farlow, her first, and the team's second. Relatively few fouls in this first quarter, Bob.
Right. I think one of the reasons, for that is the Admirals aren't playing their usual full-court game, and we're seeing pretty good defensive positioning. Players are in position, so therefore they aren't fouling.
Nitra Williams at the foul line gets both, as she was fouled in the act of shooting. That gives her 4 points on the evening, and again the score is knotted at 16 all. Karen Hahn to Farlow. Farlow inside the circle shoots. No good. Rebounded by the Lady Admirals and taken away by the Saints. Tied up. And the possession arrow will go to the Lady Admirals.
We're having a little bit of organizational confusion by the Admirals here. The key here really, Ron, is to make the easy pass.
And the pass is to Nitra Williams into the forecourt. She'll probably set it up for a final play. Clock running under 10 seconds.
I'm not certain they're aware of the clock situation.
Nitra Williams drives to the basket, puts it up, and good.
She sure was.
And the Lady Admirals end the quarter on top, 18-16. All right, the Lady Saints will put the ball into play to open up the second quarter.
A lot of points scored in that first quarter, Ron.
Yes,
34.
indeed. Karen Hahn brings the ball into the forecourt for the Lady Saints. Into the corner to Kara Walker. Walker with the ball to Karen Hahn. Hahn to the side of the lane, puts it up, no good. Rebound put up by Walker, no good. And the Lady Admirals on the possession. Nitra Williams passes underneath the basket in the lane to Melinda Hughes, and a foul is called.
Ron, will we have time for our weekly trivia question?
Absolutely.
Well, in this dead ball situation, how about if we give the question? It's an easy one. Girls fans out in Lorain will know the answer, I'm sure. The career all-time leading scorers for the Lady Saints and career all-time leading scorer for the Lady Admirals. Answer in the beginning of the fourth quarter.
Okay. Leading scorers.
Career.
Or scorer. Career for both these lady basketball teams. Long pass by Nitra Williams, no good. Saints on the rebound, Karen Hahn on the dribble.
Could be a 5-second call.
And the pass to the side of the basket put up by Alicia Nieves, and she is fouled.
That was well done by the Saints. Again, they did a very nice job of spreading the floor. Karen Hahn took the opportunity to attack the basket. When the defense came over to recover, to help rather, she made the proper dish inside. That was very well done by the Lady Saints.
Foul was on Vita Jackson, her first and the team's third. Shooting at the foul line, Alicia Nieves gets the first of two. Both teams here in the second quarter in the early stages have 3 fouls each. 3 team fouls.
You know, Ron, I feel the key for both defenses is to contain the opposition's point guard, Nitra Williams and Karen Hahn.
Second ball up, no good. Off the backboard, rebounded by Nitra Williams.
Well, you don't want to pick up your dribble.
Garcia in possession of the ball, back to Williams. Top of the circle, Williams passing off to Riley. Riley attempting to get the ball to Williams underneath the basket. Knocked out of bounds by Hahn. Lady Admirals will put it into play. Lady Admirals on top by 1 point, 18-17. Garcia.
Well, Garcia got away with one there.
The pass to Riley almost taken away.
Coach Feldman for the Saints calling for traveling. I think he was correct. He's still talking to the official.
On the ball tie-up, possession arrow to the Lady Admirals. Riley will put it into play.
We'll see a back cut to the basket here on this line play.
Nitra Williams takes the ball in the backcourt, brings it across the timeline. Curry with the ball. And she has it stripped away. Pass up the floor to Walker. Up, no good. Rebounded by Curry. Garcia into the forecourt. Pass to Williams. Back to Garcia. Curry. And a traveling violation.
The Lady Saints do a nice job of getting organized in their half-court defense. They pick up, there isn't any confusion about who's guarding whom, and they're very organized. That was well done there also.
Aletha Coleman dribbles into the forecourt. Gets into the circle, and a blocking foul is called.
Well, they were going to run a little pick and roll situation there. If you're setting that pick out there in the mid-floor with everybody watching, you can't lean. You put your hip into the pick.
The foul is on Alicia Nieves, her first, and the team's fourth.
Well, here's that full court situation again.
Pass up the floor to Williams, goes out of bounds, and the Lady Saints will get possession.
The Admirals have got to shorten their passes and make the easy pass. They have to be much more patient in their press offense.
Little over 2 minutes have elapsed in this second quarter, and only 1 point at the foul line has been scored. Garcia stripping the ball, and a whistle.
Good hustle by both teams there, getting on the floor for that loose ball, Ron.
Foul is on Aletha Coleman, her second. And the team's 5th. Long pass to Garcia. Williams with the ball. Out to Garcia. Nitra Williams into the lane, puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Southview's Jessica Merritt, and a foul is called. This one against the Lady Admiral. Foul is on Nitra Williams, her second. And the 4th team foul for the Admirals.
I think the Admirals, Coach Bieber's strategy of picking up at half court is working fairly successfully thus far. We aren't seeing all the transition baskets that we saw in the last game when we covered the Lady Admirals. And again, they're fairly successful at this point, forcing the Saints to go through the heart of their defense, which is always good strategy.
Brandy Farlow dribbles into the lane, passes off. Turnaround jumper, no good by Alicia Crutcher. Correction, that was Jessica Merritt.
Well, there's another turnover in that full court press offense situation.
Traveling violation called against Cara Hughes. 5'7" freshman for the Lady Admirals, now in the ball game. Aletha Coleman from the lane shoots, no good, and again another foul is called as Jonquil Curry gets the rebound. Foul is on Jessica Merritt, her second, and the 6th team foul. Lady Admirals are getting close to the 1-and-1 situation. Garcia attempting to get the ball to Jonquil Curry.
Travel call there.
Traveling violation, turnover, possession now to the Lady Saints. Aletha Coleman, double dribble, turnover, back to the Admirals. 4 minutes and 44 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The score is still 18-17. The Lady Admirals on top by 1. Garcia across the timeline. Pass to Joquenda Ivy now in the ball game for the Lady Admirals.
Similar foul on the Lady Admirals that time. They were going to run a pick and roll on that side of the floor, and the picker used a little bit too much hip.
Foul called on Nakia Riley, her second. The 5th team foul against the Lady Admirals. Aletha Coleman with the ball for the Lady Saints. Tries to get to shot made by Jessica Merritt. No good. Rebound Admirals. Garcia gets the pass. Shot made by Riley, no good. Rebound Saints.
Okay, the thought was there. First open man down the floor, got the basketball. It's okay.
Brandy Farlow almost losing the ball for the Lady Saints. She's being tied up, and the ball is loose, picked up by Garcia, and she loses it. Out of bounds, and the Saints get the ball back.
Well, for our young players out there, while we have a moment, if you come to the basketball and you're defensed and denied, you have to back cut. Go away and set a pick or cut to the basket. You can't fight pressure on the perimeter.
Over 4 minutes have elapsed in this second quarter.
We've been stuck on this score for a while, haven't we?
Yes, we have. 1 point has been scored in over 4 minutes of play. Pass to Alicia Crutcher, and she is fouled.
I've been watching Crutcher post up, Ron. She does a very nice job. She gets wide and makes herself very available for the pass.
Foul called on Jonquil Curry, her first, and the team's sixth. Long shot by Aletha Coleman, no good. Ball bouncing up into the rafters. The Lady Admirals will take possession. Pass into Garcia. Garcia tied up in the backcourt. Now it's Sharice Hughes. On the shot, Melinda Hughes, no good.
Hey, the Lady Admirals did a much better job that time. They reversed the basketball. They made the easy pass.
Karen Hahn on the dribble, inside the circle.
Nice pass.
Passes to Crutcher, and a traveling violation.
Well, one of the things that makes the Saints so difficult to defend is they have two very good penetrators in Hahn and Coleman.
Garcia taking the inbounds pass, and she is fouled by Alicia Nieves. That'll be her second.
I believe that's a bonus situation.
That is the seventh team foul, and you are absolutely right. Both teams now in the 1-and-1. Garcia the first to take advantage of it. And an opportunity to spread the lead beyond 1 point. And it's good. That's the first point scored by the Lady Admirals here in this second quarter with 3 minutes and 12 seconds remaining. Clock obviously stopped on the foul shot.
Don't want to take too much time here. I see the official counting.
It is up. No good. Rebounded by the Lady Saints. Nieves coming down with the ball, and it's Coleman across the timeline, into the forecourt, into the circle, jump, shoots, good!
Nice penetration by Coleman there, very well done.
And we have a score all tied up at 19 each. On the inbounds pass stolen by the Lady Saints, Karen Hahn puts it up off the front of the rim, rebounded by the Lady Admirals, and it's Vita Jackson bringing the ball up, stops in the lane, and she's going to be called for traveling.
Well, the Admiral staff believes that wasn't traveling because she came to a jump stop. I think the official made a good call there.
Karen Hahn in the circle, passes underneath the basket, tries to get it to Crutcher, taken away by the Lady Admirals, and now being fought for and a jump ball called.
Ron,
Possession arrow goes to the Lady Saints.
Both teams are really getting on the floor for those loose balls.
You know what makes this concept so wonderful is the fact that a lot of people are getting a chance to see
Absolutely.
these ladies playing basketball that normally do not come to a girls' game.
Many of the girls' coaches have been asking for this for some time.
And like we said at the top of the program, this is the first in almost 3 decades that these two schools have had a doubleheader. As you pointed out, Bob, Lorain High School before the consolidation had one with Southview.
Right.
And a 2-point shot by Karen Hahn, good. That's 4 points for her, and the Lady Saints go on top now, 21-19 with 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter, and another traveling violation You leave your feet, got to let the ball go.
Well, one of the problems with the Admirals is they're so young, Ron, and
Yes.
we're seeing a bit of that right now, especially in that full court press offense situation.
Definitely a learning experience, and a lot of these kinks will be invisible next season. Hopefully these young ladies for both these teams will stick around and come back and play more basketball. Aletha Coleman on the dribble, shoots, no good.
Oh, I thought she was fouled there.
Rebounded by Jonquil Curry. Pass to Hughes, taken away by Hahn. Coleman into the corner to Merritt. Back out to Coleman. Coleman gets into the circle, shoots, and no good. Foul is called. Foul is on Charisse Hughes, her first. And that will put Aletha Coleman to the foul line. Aletha with 143 points coming into this ball game tonight, an 11.9 per game average.
And a good
Also
foul
excellent
shooter.
at fouls, absolutely, but she misses the first, ironically. At the foul line, she shoots 66%.
That is a very good percentage.
You know, coming into this game, she's 29 for 44. And rebounding as well, 61 rebounds prior to tonight's ball game for just over 5 rebounds per game.
Well, we saw her take control over against Lorain Catholic. She's a very good player.
And the second one is good. That gives her 6 points on the night. A three-pointer, a field goal, two-pointer, and a foul shot. 3-2-1 in that order. Joquinda Ivy for the Admirals. Into Hughes, puts it up, good. Charisse Hughes.
The Admirals better get back.
Her second field goal puts the Lady Admirals within 1 point, 22-21. The ball taken away by Cara Hughes. And a foul as a scramble takes place to try to get possession of that ball.
But Ron, that was another one of those make the easy pass situations. You can't force the basketball.
Foul was on Charisse Hughes for the Lady Admirals. Her second. Kara Walker at the line for the Lady Saints. On the 1-and-1, first one no good, rebounded by the Lady Admirals. 45 seconds, clock running, long pass by Ivy over the outstretched hands of Cara Hughes. Possession goes to the Lady Saints. 22-21.
Lady Saints might try to go for one here with 37 seconds left.
Coleman with the ball. Outside the circle, dribbles into the lane, stops at the line, up, shoot, no good. Rebounded by Curry.
I really like the way Coleman takes it to the basket.
Cara Hughes just couldn't quite hold on to that pass. Ball going out of bounds and back in possession of the Lady Saints.
Admirals picked up full court that time to try to force the Saints to take up more time.
On the three-point try.
That's not a good foul.
Kara Walker, and a foul is called.
And we'll have 3 shots here.
Foul is on Nakia Riley, her third. Kara Walker with 2 points here in the first half. At the foul line, she'll be trying 3.
You never want to foul somebody shooting a 3.
First one good.
This is a nice push shot also, Ron. The Saints work on their foul shots, you can really tell.
Second one no good off the back of the rim. 23-21. Lady Saints on top by 2. 10 seconds remaining. And Cara Walker will have one more at the foul line. And her third and final attempt at the foul line good.
Lady
2 out of 3.
Lady Admirals have to be careful here. They don't want to let this lead expand to 5.
Garcia taking the inbound pass, passes it into the forecourt, taken by the Lady Saints, pass up the floor, and popped in by Brandy Farlow. And exactly what you feared,
Right,
Bob,
absolutely.
did in fact happen.
A turnover against full court pressure and an easy basket.
And with the end of the first half, it's the Lady Saints on top by 5, 26-21. Ball inbounds, and it's Nitra Williams across the timeline to Garcia. Notice Garcia coming out of the locker room at halftime with an ice pack. Hope she's all right. Nitra Williams on the drive to the hoop and in.
Admirals now have changed their defense a little bit. They picked up full court.
8 points for Nitra Williams. She had 6 in the first half. Karen Hahn with the ball, passes out to Coleman. Underneath the basket, all alone, puts it up, foul.
Nice.
That's Cara Walker.
Nice look by Coleman there inside.
Foul is on Vita Jackson, her second. First team foul here in the second half.
Cara did a nice job coming off a back pick along the baseline there to get herself open.
Cara at the line, shooting 2. First one no good. (26-23) the score here in the early moments of the third quarter. Southview on top. Second shot up and good.
Nice looking push shot there.
5 points now for Cara Walker.
Lady Admiral's lucky there.
Yes, indeed.
You have to have 3 options when you pass the ball into the corner.
Riley putting the ball into play to Garcia. Garcia stuck in the backcourt looking for someone to throw to. Gets it back to Riley, over to Nitra Williams. Williams gets in the circle, bounces back out. Garcia at the top of the circle. Ball momentarily knocked away by Karen Hahn. Pass to Nitra Williams. She's at the top of the key. Puts it up, no good, and a foul.
Okay, that's a successful possession there. Nitra took it in there. She didn't take it in one dribble too far. She was fouled.
Foul is on Aletha Coleman. That's her third. And Nitra Williams to the line to shoot 2. First one up and good.
Also a nice looking foul shot.
9 points for Nitra. Also scoring in the first half, Sharice Hughes for Admiral King had 4 points. Melinda Hughes had 2. Nakia Riley had 4. Lynn Garcia had 3. And Jonquil Curry had 2 for the Lady Saints. Aletha Coleman had a total of 6 points in the first half. Karen Hahn 4. And the second one good.
Okay, Admirals falling back to what they did in the first half with good success. They're saying go through the heart of our defense if you're going to score.
Foul called. Foul is on Jonquil Curry, her second. And Karen Hahn will go to the line to shoot 2. We were talking about Cara Walker. In the first half, she had 4 points, 1 thus far in the third quarter, for a total of 5. First foul shot good by Karen Hahn. That gives her 5. Also scoring for the Lady Saints, Alicia Nieves with 4 points. Brandy Farlow with 4. Jessica Merritt with 4.
Reverse the basketball.
And the long pass to Nitra Williams, intercepted by Karen Hahn. It's Farlow in the circle. She dribbles back out, set up the play. Back out to Karen Hahn.
Saints show very good patience on offense.
And the pass almost out of bounds, thrown into play, but intercepted by Garcia. Garcia brings it into the circle, and the pass underneath the basket knocked out by the Lady Saints. So Jonquil Curry will put it into play for King. Garcia dribbles into the circle, and she's going to be fouled. Foul is on Alicia Nieves, her third. She's the second Lady Saint with 3 fouls, Aletha Coleman and Alicia Nieves. Nakia Riley has 3 for the Lady Admirals.
Lady Admirals have to be careful here. They've been making a long pass almost into the back court in this out-of-bounds situation here. That's really not what you want to do. Let's see what happens here.
6:16 remaining in the third quarter, 29-25. Lady Saints on top by 4. Ball put up by Melinda Hughes, no good. Another attempt, no good. Still rebounded by the Lady Admirals, and this time Nitra Williams on a turnaround jumper, good.
Okay, nice effort there on the offensive glass by the Lady Admirals.
Lady Admirals within 2 points, 29-27, under 6 minutes remaining.
You know, the Admiral staff wanted a jump ball situation there.
Cara Walker attempting to dribble into the basket. She is fouled. Foul on Joquanda Ivy. Her first. And the long shot by Kitty Rosas, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Admirals. Nitra Williams passing underneath the basket to Jonquil Curry, 2 points. That's 4 for Miss Curry. And the score is all knotted up at 5:20 remaining in the third quarter, 29-29. Karen Hahn just inside the circle, puts one up off the rim, no good. And it will go out of bounds, and the Lady Admirals take possession.
I still like the way the Lady Saints run that half-court offense of theirs. Hahn does a very nice job of getting the ball off of the point to one side of the floor.
Timeout on the floor. Thus far here in the third quarter, the Lady Admirals have popped in 8 points to Southview's 2. And the attempt this time by Melinda Hughes, no good, rebounded by the Saints. Karen Hahn brings the ball up. Her pass intercepted by the Lady Admirals' Garcia. And it's Nitra Williams bringing the ball into the forecourt. Over to Garcia from the 3-point range, off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Curry, and she is fouled.
I'm sure Coach Feldman's not happy with the stick-back opportunities the Lady Admirals are getting inside. It seems like the Admirals are scoring off a Nitra Williams penetration or a dish or a stick-back.
Foul on Cara Walker. Curry at the line. First one up and good.
Banks are open.
Lady Admirals take the lead once again, 30-29 with 4:47 remaining in the third quarter. Chance for Curry to put them up by 2, and she misses. Rebound by Jessica Merritt. Rosas with the ball. Attempted pass to Nieves, intercepted by the Lady Admirals, and the ball gets away from Garcia, back to the Lady Saints. Karen Hahn brings it across the timeline. Stops at the line. Passes this time to Olivencia. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Admirals, Nitra Williams, and she's going to be called for traveling. Looking back at that second quarter of play, The Lady Admirals, who had a 2-point lead, 18-16 at the end of the first quarter, only got 3 points in that entire quarter, while the Lady Saints had a total of 10 points. Nieves will put the ball into play for the Lady Saints. 4 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in the third quarter. We're seeing a little more basketball in this quarter as opposed to the second one.
Absolutely.
Karen Hahn across the timeline. The ponytailed redhead. Attempted pass to Olivencia, taken away by the Lady Admirals, and Nitra Williams with 2. That gives her 8 points here in the third quarter to go along with her 6 points, a total of 14 now.
Point guards out there, you don't want to pick up your dribble unless you know exactly
that pass
where it's
gets
going.
away. Karen Hahn picks it up in the backcourt, over and back. On the turnover, Lady Admirals will take possession. They've got a 3-point lead, 32-29.
Never pick up your dribble unless you know where the basketball is going. We've seen that the last 2 times down.
Curry putting the ball into play for the Lady Admirals to Nitra Williams. Williams drives the lane, puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Merritt. Merritt to Coleman across the timeline into the forecourt, into the lane. Coleman puts it up, and it's good.
Well done. I think the Saints have got to get the ball into Coleman's hands more often on offense. That's about the first time she's touched it this quarter.
And the first field goal for the Lady Saints here in the third quarter.
That was a nice looking drive and shot.
Lady Saints within 1 point, and the intercepted pass. Coleman, she'll put it up again. Good.
Well, we saw her do this before. Timeout by the Admirals. Try to put a stop to this. We saw her do this at against Lorain Catholic, Ron. She's very capable.
Looking to put the ball into play, passes it into the hands of Alicia Nieves, and the Lady Saints get it back. Karen Hahn up with the ball, no good. Rebounded by Cara Walker. Correction, Alicia Nieves, and she is fouled.
The Saints do a good job of anticipating those longer passes.
Nieves at the line to shoot 2. First one good. Foul was on Nitra Williams, her 3rd.
And that's also a very nice looking push shot.
Cara Hughes in the lineup now, replacing Williams. Williams leaving momentarily. As we indicated, she's the high point person in this ball game. Second one good by Nieves.
We're going to have a defensive change here, I see, by the Saints. They're going to go to a diamond press, Ron, and trap the first pass. Then they'll try to play the passing lanes off the trap. There's the trap.
Garcia's got it, and it's taken away by Coleman.
Well, Coach Feldman saw Nitro go out of the game and immediately went to that defense.
Walker puts it up, no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it up again, no good. This time it's Nieves. She puts it up and rebounded by Curry, but taken away by Karen Hahn, and a foul as Hahn goes up to shoot 2. She'll go to the line this time to shoot 2.
Nice coaching by Coach Feldman there. He saw Nitra go out, and she's the Lady Admiral's best ball handler, and he immediately went to that diamond press and trapped the first pass, and got a foul line situation out of it.
Follows on Lynn Garcia, her 1st. First shot by Hahn, in and out, no good. 2 minutes, 33 seconds remaining in the third quarter. The Lady Saints on top by 3, 35-32. Hahn with an opportunity to make it 4. And she does. Curry looking for someone to pass to, gets it to Williams. Williams into the forecourt to Melinda Hughes. Back to Williams. Williams drives into the circle, passes underneath the basket to Riley, taken away by the Lady Saints.
Nice defense by the
And
Saints.
it's Coleman. She tries to get the ball under the basket to Nieves. Loses control out of bounds, and the Lady Admirals will put it back into play. A lot of errant passes tonight. In the backcourt, Curry attempting to bring the ball up, and she is fouled by Cara Walker, her second. Fourteen fouls for the Lady Saints, 5 for the Lady Admirals here in the second half. Nitra Williams being guarded by Karen Hahn. Williams on the far side. Dribbles to the top, over to Garcia, into the circle, into the lane, to the basket, in and good.
Okay, nice penetration move by Garcia.
5 points for Lynn Garcia. Lady Admirals trail by 2, 36-34.
We'll pick and roll here.
Karen Hahn trying to get the ball to one of her teammates under the basket. However, intercepted by Curry, and she's called for traveling.
It's one of the few times I've seen Cara force the basketball. They're trying to run a pick and roll there. We give Cara a break here.
Coleman on the three-pointer, and good, all net.
Nice shot.
That's her second three-pointer on the night. Pass to Nitra Williams, guarded a little bit too closely by Angela or Alicia Nieves. That's the 4th personal foul for Alicia Nieves.
Well, I know if I was the Lady Saints, I'd want to get the ball to Coleman and have her get a touch every time on every possession. She's really made the difference here in the third quarter for the Saints.
Riley puts the ball into play. Nitra Williams into the forecourt. Drives into the circle, puts one up. Off the backboard, no good. Rebound taken by Garcia and in. Lynn Garcia now with 7 points.
Here comes a pick and roll again.
Coleman to the top of the key.
There's Coleman
She's
again.
got 2 more.
She's taken over, Ron.
She got 15 points on the evening. Aletha Coleman with 15. Shot made by Melinda Hughes, no good. Rebounded by the Saints across the timeline. Coleman, she's to the top of the key, puts one up, no good. Rebounded by Nitra Williams, get the ball, and she does. She's going to make the drive to the basket and puts it in. 2 points, Nitra Williams.
27 seconds. Saints are playing for 1. It's hard to hold the ball for 27 seconds. Let's see if they can do it.
Nitra Williams gets the scoring lead back thus far. She's got 16 points. Turnaround jumper by Cara Walker, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Admirals, and it's Garcia all alone, and she misses.
5 seconds.
Time running out, put up by Aletha Coleman at the buzzer. 3 points.
What a backbreaker that shot was.
And the score at the end of 3 quarters of play, it's the Lady Saints 44 and a 6-point lead over the Lady Admirals with 38 points. Final quarter, Alicia Nieves with 4 personal fouls back in the lineup for the Lady Saints. Coleman with the ball. Gets it over to Brandy Farlow and taken away by Curry. She loses it and it goes back to Farlow, and she's tied up in a jump ball possession arrow. Lady Admirals.
Ron, that 3 just before the buzzer by Coleman is a big shot.
Yes, indeed.
Big difference in the 4th quarter between being down by 3 and 6.
Yeah, Aletha turned on the burner
She sure
in that
did.
3rd quarter with a total of 12 points.
Well, we've seen her do that before. I believe she has 3 threes tonight.
Lady Saints scoring 18 points in that third quarter.
Admirals sticking with their game plan.
While the Lady Admirals scored 17 points in the third quarter.
They're saying you're going to have to go through our half-court defense if you're going to score.
Aletha Coleman dribbles into the lane, puts one up. She's got 2 more.
Ron, this is a real show. 5-second call.
Got 5 seconds to put that ball into play. Could not find an open lady.
Well, that's been the real problem for the Lady Admirals tonight.
And again, that's all part of learning the game of basketball when you've got so many youngsters out there on that court. Netra Williams tries for 2, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Saints. Coming down with the ball, Tara Walker. Brandy Farlow passes to Walker. Back to Farlow.
Nice patience by the Saints here.
Farlow into the lane, puts it up, off the backboard, no good. And rebound fought for and a foul. Foul is on Charisse Hughes, her 3rd. Jessica Merritt shooting 2 for the Lady Saints. First one up is no good. 6 minutes and 48 seconds remaining in this ball game, and the Lady Saints on top by a total of 8 points, 46-38. Second one no good. Off the rim, rebounded by Hughes. Netra Williams in the forecourt, dribbles into the lane, and that ball is going to go out of bounds. Last touch by a Lady Saint. Netra Williams, Nakia Riley. Now to Jonquenda Ivy. Tried to get the ball to Jonquil Curry under the basket, out of bounds, and the Saints will take over.
The Admirals fall much further behind, Ron. I look for them to start picking up and pressing full court.
Lady Admirals trail by 8 points, 46-38. And from the corner, 3-point range. Well, they're saying no, she must have had her tippy toes right on that line. 2 points for Aletha Coleman. And she's got the ball back. Karen Hand passing to Coleman.
Coleman's
Coleman on the far side. Yes.
There
and she's got it up
Oh.
and good.
Wow. Wow. Coach
That
Bieber,
is her 4th three-pointer.
Coach Bieber taking a timeout.
And we have timeout on the floor with the score. The Lady Saints 51, the Lady Admirals 38, 5:40 remaining in the ball game. Jonquil Curry will be putting the ball into play. And remember, we're going to have the answer to the trivia question. Who are the 2 career scoring leaders for the Lady Admirals and the Lady Saints? Bob will have that for you. Coming up, Garcia with the ball. She jumps in the key and puts in 2. Nine points for Lynn Garcia.
Ron, that last 3 by Coleman, that was way out there, and there was a hand right in her face. It was nothing but net.
Tara Walker attempting to go up with the ball. Ball is blocked and a jump ball called. Possession arrow goes to the Lady Saints. They'll put it back into play. You know, someone once wrote a song, she's got that magic touch. Well, there's no question she's got it tonight.
Absolutely.
Not to mention talent and skill, but Karen Hahn with the two-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Curry and throws the ball away. Lady Saints on top by 11 points, 51-40. Under 5 minutes remaining in the ball game. Karen Hahn back to Coleman. Coleman puts up for a two-pointer, hits the rim, bounces off, picked up by the Lady Saints, Alicia Nieves, and she gets 2.
They ran a play for her that time on that out-of-bounds play.
8 points for Nieves. Foul is on Karen Hahn, her first. Lynn Garcia dribbles into the lane, puts it up, 2.
Second basket in a row for Lynn.
She's got 8 points here in the second half. Total of 11 for the evening, so she's in double figures.
Admirals pressing now, down by 11.
Karen Hahn to Walker. Walker underneath the basket to Merritt. Puts it up, no good. And a foul is called.
Okay, Ron, here we go with the trivia answer. The question again was the all-time leading career scorers for the Lady Saints and the Lady Admirals both played in the decade of the 80s. Ron, can you get one?
Oh, Kim Walton for the Lady Admirals.
And Cheryl Massey for the Lady Saints. Two great players.
Now I get a Pepsi for getting one,
Absolutely.
right? Okay. Jessica Merritt for the Lady Saints at the line, gets the first of 2. Her first point here in the second half. She's got 5 on the night. The foul, by the way, was on Charisse Hughes.
One of the Admirals in the paint too quickly on that free throw attempt.
Charisse has 4 personal fouls. Second one off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Saints, and Cara Walker, who came down with the ball, is called for traveling. Lady Admirals take over.
Saints keeping the full court pressure on.
Jonquil Curry called for traveling as she took a step in her attempt to get the ball into the forecourt. And Coach Bieber is debating that issue.
Disagreeing with the official. He's one of the better ones at that.
Coleman looking for someone to pass off to, gets it over to Karen Hahn. Hahn underneath the basket, attempted to get the ball to Jessica Merritt, goes out of bounds. Lady Admirals take over.
Ron, one of the things I like about Coleman is she lets the game come to her. She doesn't force things. She's very patient.
Lynn Garcia, and she also, once getting the ball, takes a step or two, and she's called for traveling. Karen Hahn with the ball, shooting 96 points coming into this game tonight for an 8-point average per game. 52.4 shooting percentage on field goals. Foul is called.
The Saints have a lot of nice little wrinkles in their half-court man offense. They've got a little pick-and-roll action. They set some back picks and some back cuts. I see a lot there. I'm very impressed.
And the foul was on Charisse Hughes. That's her 5th. She's out of the ball game with 3:33 remaining. Lady Saints on top by 12, 54-42. And Jessica Merritt at the line. She'll have a chance to pick up 2 more points. Merritt's first one good. That gives her 6 points on the evening. Chance for 7. No good. Jonquil Curry, the last to touch the ball for the Lady Admirals as it goes out of bounds. Karen Hahn to Coleman. Coleman on the near side, dribbling. Goes in the circle, still dribbling. Good ball handler.
Yes.
Passes out to Walker. Over to Coleman. To Walker. Walker with the field goal shot, no good. And it's Karen Hahn coming down with the rebound.
Nice job by the Saints that time, hitting the offensive glass.
Clock is running with under 3 minutes now remaining in the ball game. Karen Hahn dribbling into the circle, passes underneath the basket to Coleman, puts it up, no good.
Well done play by the Lady Saints, setting a pick on the basketball and then recognizing the situation. They made the right cut and the right pass.
Curry and Garcia playing catch in the backcourt. Garcia finally getting across the timeline. Gets it over to Hughes. Hughes loses the ball off her knee, and Karen Hahn coming up with it for the Lady Saints.
I think we'll see the Saints work the clock a little bit here.
Karen Hahn passing to Nieves, and a foul is called. Shooting a 1-and-1. First one off the front of the rim, no good, rebounded by the Lady Admirals, but she gets the ball back. Nieves, that is, now goes to the Lady Admirals. Garcia passes up the floor to Hughes, intercepted by Hahn. Hahn to Coleman, and Coleman will bring the ball into the forecourt. On the long three-point attempt by Farlow, no good. Long pass to Curry, taken now by Hughes. Hughes at the line, puts in 2. Cara Hughes with her first 2 points of the evening.
She's one of those freshmen, Ron.
Yes. Karen Hahn puts one up, and it's good. Karen Hahn now with 9 points, 1 point above her average. Williams dribbles to the basket, up, no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it up, and she's fouled. And for the Lady Admirals, Nitra Williams, the foul was on Jessica Merritt, her 3rd. Williams on the second one, no good. Brandy Farlow dribbling the ball. Garcia on the attempted steal, and Garcia called with the foul.
Well, Ron, up by 13. It looks like Principal Kingsley will be buying lunch for Principal Pagan on this one.
Was that the bet?
Yes.
Brandy Farlow at the line for the Lady Saints, looking for her first point here in the second half. She's got 4 from the first half. Her first foul shot, no good. Second one, no good. Last touch by the Saints, ball out of bounds. Lady Admirals take over. And a timeout called on the floor by the Lady Saints with 1 minute 13 seconds remaining in the ball game. 57-44. Lady Saints on top by 13. Jonquil Curry puts the ball into play. Nitra Williams dribbles across the timeline. Into the corner to Garcia, up and 2. Lynn Garcia with 10 points here in the second half.
She's had an impressive half.
Total of 13 so far in the game. Karen Hahn with the dribble, gets the ball in the lane to Lisi Olivencia. Her shot no good.
Karen Hanron really does what a good point guard has to do. She's always looking inside, plays very unselfishly.
And that's what has to make Coach Feldman rather happy. We talked about the three-point shot by Garcia, no good. She got the rebound.
That's why they're going to be 10-3 after tonight.
Well, Letha Coleman is a junior. Nitra Williams' attempted three-pointer, no good.
Well,
Karen Hahn on the rebound, gets the ball under the basket to Jessica Merritt. Jessica's got 2.
That was her good look right there. She has good vision of the court. She looked up the floor and scored.
Seconds, clock is running. The Admirals with the ball. Mass substitution. Some players seeing varsity action for the first time. And some of those players we don't have names or numbers for, so we're just going to kind of wing it. It's Aletha Coleman, the 5'4" junior, high-point person in this ball game. Last shot, puts it up, no good. And the final score, the Lady Saints 59, the Lady Admirals 46. And we'll be back with the start of the boys varsity ball game, and we'll also look at the scoring statistics for the girls in that boys game after this for Impressions.
Your one-stop place for something really special is Impressions, corner of Oberlin Avenue and Tower Boulevard. T-shirts and sweatshirts personally designed to your specific needs. Anything from bears, trains to zebras, and specially designed hats as well. And don't forget Impressions, your one-stop spot for school jackets. See Dave, the designer expert at Impressions, Oberlin Avenue at Tower Boulevard, right here in Lorain.
Varsity contest between the Saints and the Admirals. Checking the starting 5 for the Lorain Southview Saints, coached by Larry Stark with a 5-6 record. It's number 10, Starlin Lighty, a 5'8" junior. Number 12, Scott Ramakoulis, a 5'9" junior. It's John Guerreri, number 32, a 6-foot senior. And the Moon brothers, Devin Moon, number 42, and Robert Moon, number 52. Devin, a 6'3" senior, Robert, a 6'2" junior. Jumping in the center circle for the Admirals, number 42, LeBron Massey, a 6'4" junior for the Admirals. Other starters, Dennis Johnson, number 24, 5'11" junior. The Admirals come down with the ball from the start of the ball game, and it's Josh Ball. Ball to Chapman, ball underneath the basket, back out to Chapman. Chapman with a 2-pointer. The Admirals go on the board with 2 points.
Nice motion offense there by the Admirals.
Shaylin Chapman, a 5'9" junior. Admirals get the ball back. Josh Ball to Chapman. On the jump shot and a foul. Shot was by Dennis Johnson. Foul is on Robert Moon, his first. Going to the line to shoot 2 will be Dennis Johnson. Checking the starting 5, Josh Ball, 6'1" senior for the Admirals. Elliot Feliciano, number 10, a 6'1" senior. Shaylin Chapman, number 12, a 5'9" senior. Dennis Johnson, a 5'11" junior, number 24, and LeBron Massey, number 42. No good on the foul shots. 2-0 Admirals on top. It's Starlin Lighty over to Ramakoulis. Ramakoulis back to Lighty, and he, before getting the ball back into play, steps on the sidelines on the turnover. The Admirals take over.
Good half-court defense by the Admirals around that time. I noticed they're fronting Devin Moon, doing everything to deny him the basketball. Southview also in a man.
Josh Ball in the forecourt to Feliciano, to Chapman, trying to get it underneath the basket to Massey. Massey, turnaround jumper, and he is fouled. It's going to be 2 at the foul line.
Hard foul by Robert Moon.
On Robert Moon, his second. Southview second. Massey at the line. Shooting two, misses the first. That's 3 points that the Admirals have already missed at the foul line.
You can really tell from the start of the game here, Ron, that both teams are playing very hard. You can really see it in their half-court defense.
Javon Willis in the lineup now for the Saints, replacing Robert Moon. Second foul shot, no good. 0 for 4, the Admirals at the line. Starlin Lighty on the dribble, into the circle, into the lane, puts it up, no good. Rebound, out of bounds, and the Admirals will get possession.
One of the keys for the Admirals on defense tonight is to keep Star Lighty out of the paint.
Josh Ball traveling.
I look for the Admirals to change defenses a bit in this game. Switch between their zone and man, trying to slow the Saints down.
Starlin Lighty dribbling into the forecourt. Passes into the corner to Scott Ramakoulis. And a foul is called in the circle. The foul is on the Admirals. Dennis Johnson, his first.
Well, the three things, if you're playing defense for the Admirals, you have to be aware of is Ramakoulis shooting the three, Lighty's penetration, and Moon in the low block.
The first team foul for the Admirals. Devin Moon passing out to Lighty. Ball taken away and put up and missed by Chapman. Rebound good. Put in by Massey. Ramakoulis' shot no good. Rebounded by Feliciano. Josh Ball to Chapman. Chapman, good. 3 points.
I think Coach Stark is taking a timeout here. He doesn't like what he sees thus far.
With 5:56 remaining in the first quarter, the score is the Admiral King Admiral 7, Southview nothing. Putting the ball into play to Devin Moon. Moon to Lighty in the backcourt. Lighty brings it across the timeline. Dribbles into the circle, into the key, and a foul.
Now, Shaylin Chapman has got to keep him out of the paint. You have to back off a little bit and respect Lighty's quickness and contain the basketball.
Foul is on Shaylin Chapman, his first, the second team foul. Devin Moon, turnaround jumper in the lane, good.
Now, he's tough to stop when he gets the ball in there. He had 22 in the first meeting between the two ball clubs, 19 in the first half.
Devin Moon averaging 20.4 points per game. Ball taken away. Starlin Lighty passing underneath the basket. No good on the John Guerreri shot.
Nice pass by Star Lighty there of the no-look variety, but it was right on the money.
And the ball taken away this time by Ramakoulis to Lighty. He can't quite gain control, but he's got the ball and he shoots in the two-point range. No good. Rebound underneath the basket.
Hard foul there, or fall by Guerreri. I hope he's okay. I believe he is. He's getting up. But you could hear it from here.
John Guerreri really took a tumble on the hardwood.
He's shaking it off. He's okay. Although I believe Coach Stark is going to sub for him.
Elvis Hughes, a 5'11 junior, will come into the ball game and give Guerreri a chance to get his breath back. Also coming in the lineup for the Admirals, Tony Richardson, a 5'10 sophomore.
Look for Richardson to handle the point guard responsibilities for the Admirals.
Ramakoulis will put the ball into play. Gets it out to Hughes. Underneath the basket. And a foul. Number 24, Javon Willis, a 6-foot senior, putting the ball up.
Devin Moon is very difficult to stop in the low post, and the Saints are looking in there for him.
Foul is on number 42, LeBron Massey. And Javon Willis will go to the line to shoot two. Fouled in the act of shooting. 5:03 remaining in the first quarter. 7-2, Admirals on top, 7-3.
Josh Ball back in the game for the Admirals. For Richardson.
And the second foul shot, good. 2 by Willis. Brings the Saints within 3, 7-4. Under 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Feliciano passing to Massey under the basket for 2. 4 points for Massey on the night. Admirals on top, 9-4.
Well, Johnson trying to put a lot of heat on Ramokalis, but you can't bump into him that way.
Foul is on Dennis Johnson, his second, and the 4th team foul.
I think the refs sense that this is a very intense, emotional game, and they're going to call it pretty close to take control of the game early.
The officials in the ball game tonight for this boys varsity game: Jim Knabb, Jeff Toth, and Dave Zaborniak. Pass to Lighty, knocked out of bounds by Chapman. Elvis Hughes will put it into play. 4:42 in the first quarter remaining. Pass out to Ramokalis. Ramokalis at the top of the circle, passes inside to Willis. On the jumper, no good. Devin Moon on the rebound, goes up, and it's going to be an offensive charging foul against Devin Moon, his first.
Wow, Coach Stark can't be happy with that call.
And that's the 3rd team foul for the Saints.
And he's not as he talks to the officials.
Josh Ball on the dribble. Gets it to Rossitano now in the lineup for the Admirals. Feliciano on the jumper. The pass to Massey. 2 more. 6 points for LeBron Massey, the 6'4" junior, who has a 50% field goal shooting average on the season, 24 of 48.
Nice look by Star Lighty.
Star Lighty on the basket.
Star Lighty on the assist.
Okay, Javon Willis on the basket. 11-6 the score. Admirals on top. On the 3-point range, Ramokalis, no good. Rebounded by the Admirals.
Well, he missed that one, Ron, but you really have to watch him out there. He's a real good 3-point shooter. The Admirals' motion offense is very difficult to defense. They have so much movement, they're setting so many picks, and that's how LeBron Massey has been getting open inside, on switches inside.
Foul against the Saints. On Starlin Lighty, his first. The Admirals put the ball into play. Josh Ball going to the basket, puts it up, no good, and fouled. On Elvis Hughes, his first for the Saints. At the line, Josh Ball gets the first.
Ron, that's the second time we've seen that hard foul, and evidently the Saints have pretty much made their mind up. You're going to have to get them from the line. They're not going to give you anything.
Josh Ball gets the pair, puts the Admirals on top by 7, 13-6. Just over 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter of play. Javon Willis. Underneath the basket, Devin Moon. He's fouled, makes the 2-pointer. Foul was on Elliot Feliciano, his first. Moon at the line for the 3-point play. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Admirals, Rossitano. Richardson with the ball to Rossitano. Rossitano in the lane. Gets it out to Simmons. A freshman for the Admirals now in the lineup. Simmons with the ball back out to Richardson.
Admirals need some floor balance here. Saints playing good defense.
Feliciano, turnaround jumper by Rossitano, no good. Rebounded by Moon. On the three-point try, Ramokalis, and he is fouled. Basket no good.
I don't know if they're calling that a 3 attempt or a 2, Ron. I believe a 2.
2, all right. Foul is on Rossitano, his first. The Admirals with 16 fouls, the Saints with 5.
I don't believe they're going to call that a shooting foul. No, they aren't.
Well, the next foul by the Admirals will put the Saints into the 1-and-1 situation at the foul line. Willis with the ball to Ramokalis. Elvis Hughes, Willis, Moon, shoot, no good.
Okay, that's exactly what the Admirals would like the Saints to do, is have Devin Moon step off the block and shoot the ball from the perimeter. Right now, the Admirals are guarding Devin with Elliot Feliciano. I think the Saints are going to have to set some picks for Devin and have him make some strong cuts inside to get the basketball.
Coming into the lineup now for the Admirals, the 6'6" freshman, number 52, David Cornwall. Rossitano passing in to Josh Ball. Ball on the dribble, across the timeline, into the forecourt. And the ball attempting to pass to Cornwall. Hits the official out of bounds, and the Saints will take over.
One of the things the Saints do defensively, they put a lot of pressure on that first pass on the wing. You have to back cut that. It's the second turnover we've seen tonight in that situation.
Javon Willis. Ball knocked out of bounds by the Admirals. The Saints will keep possession.
Last 2 times in this situation, they looked for Devin Moon inside. He's asking for it.
And from the three-point range, the attempted shot by Hughes, no good. Admirals rebound. Ball driving to the basket. Ball knocked away. Admirals hang on. 1 minute, 14 seconds. Clock is stopped momentarily. 13-8. The Admirals on top by 5. Josh Ball passes to Rossitano. Out to Chapman. Now to Josh Ball. Three-point range. No good. And rebound fought for. 2 tip-ins by Massey, no good. Turnaround jumper by Rossitano, no good. And still, that rebound being fought for goes out of bounds. Last one to touch it, an Admiral King player. So Southview will take possession with under a minute remaining. 54 seconds in the first quarter.
Okay, we're seeing a defensive change here, I believe, for the Admirals. I believe they're going to play a zone this time, trying to slow the Saints up by changing defenses. That's what we have.
Elvis Hughes. Devin Moon comes into the lane, jumps it up, no good. Rebounded by Rossitano.
Well, the Saints did the right thing there. They ran their motion offense.
Admirals setting up for possibly the last shot here in the first quarter. Being guarded closely. Chapman gets the ball away just in time.
Got 10 seconds.
And now knocked away. Gets it back and a foul. I can tell you at this point in time is for the Southview Saints, number 14 is at the line. His name and number not in the program, and none of the coaches gave us the information that he was on the varsity squad, so we have no idea at this point in time. Possibly and hopefully we can find out during the halftime. But number 14 gets 1 foul shot. Brings the Saints within 4. Second shot up, no good off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Rossitano. Josh Ball coming into the forecourt. Ball knocked away and out of bounds. Admirals keep possession. 4 seconds remaining. Rossitano's pass to Josh Ball, knocked away by number 14. Turnaround jumper at the buzzer, off the front of the rim, no good. So at the end of the first quarter of play, it's the Admiral King Admirals 13 and the Southview Saints have 9. Putting the ball into play to start the second quarter here at the Shot Palace. Elvis Hughes brings the ball inside the circle. Being guarded closely by Josh Ball. Turns around and puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Dan Henderson. No good on the shot. Admirals coming down with the ball. Tony Richardson on the dribble into the forecourt. And the pass taken away by Ramokalis. Ramokalis dribbles, stop, shoots, good.
Nice pull-up by Ramokalis there.
His first 2 points of the evening. Brings the Saints within 2, 13-11. And a foul is called.
Well, he did just the right thing there. He didn't take the ball one dribble too far. He jumped and scored.
Foul is on Starlin Lighty, his second. That's the 6th team foul for the Saints. Next one will put the Admirals into the 1-and-1. And on the pass, Richardson ran but did not remember to dribble. Traveling, and the Saints take over.
Tony's a sophomore playing varsity. That's his second turnover, and Coach Rossitano subbed Chapman back in the game for him. Robert Moon back in the game for the Saints also.
Starlin Lighty passing into Devin Moon. Devin underneath the basket to his brother Robert. No good. Devin with the rebound. He tries. He's got it.
Hey, Devin's a real man in there.
6 points for Devin Moon. He averages 20.4 a game.
Well, you have to check him off. You just have to keep him off.
Chapman on the shot. No good. Pass down court, intercepted by Josh Ball. He puts up a three-pointer, no good off the rim, and off the hands of Devin Moon. So the Admirals will keep possession. Devin Moon, 224 points on the season coming into tonight's game. As we indicated, 20.4 points per game average. From the foul line, he's 84%, 48 of 57, and in the rebound department with 78 rebounds prior to tonight's game, an average of 7 per game.
Well, he's very active. He really gets after the glass. He's very good in the post when he gets it down there, too. He likes to go down and gather himself and explode to the basket.
And his brother Robert Moon on his field goal shooting, 76%. He's 35 for 46. So these Moon brothers are doing an outstanding job. Kind of remind you of the Wright brothers. And a shot good.
It's Shaylin Chapman.
All right, Shaylin Chapman now with 7 points. Devin Moon in the key.
Okay, Devin forced it a little bit that time.
Called for traveling.
You have to let the game come to you a bit.
Admirals on top by 2, 15-13. Feliciano with the shot. No good. Off the backboard. Rebounded by Guerreri. Ramokalis on the dribble. To the far side to Lighty.
Well, they're dead front and Devin in there with Elliot Feliciano.
Robert Moon in the lane, passes out to Ramokalis. They'll set it up again.
What's open against that is if the ball's reversed, if he steps to the basketball, he can get it.
Starlin Lighty gets in the circle and shoots. No good, and a foul. Foul will be on the Saints. Foul is on Robert Moon, his third.
I believe that's a bonus situation.
Yes, now in the 1-and-1, and LeBron Massey will be the first player at the line to enjoy that opportunity, which he misses on the first attempt. Starlin Lighty, far side dribbling. Passes to Willis. Willis on the jumper, no good. Rebound fought for, knocked out. And it's picked up by the Admirals.
Dennis Johnson.
Dennis Johnson with 2. His first 2 points of the night. Starlin Leidy dribbling the lane, passes off.
Nice pass by Starlin
Willis. Beautiful opportunity there.
He can really bring the basketball. Defensively, what you'd like to do there is take a charge.
Admirals on top by 4, 17-13. And a whistle. Call against the Admirals on the turnover. Southview takes the ball.
You haven't seen one of those in a while. It's a sign of good defense.
Leidy to Ramocalis. Ramocalis near the lane, puts one up, no good. Rebounded by Massey, and he's being guarded closely by Ramocalis. Gets it off to Ball. Ball into the lane, and a whistle, and he's going to be called for steps.
Wow, the Admiral staff's not happy with that call. I didn't see the travel, Ron, to tell you the truth. Looked like a good play.
Devin Moon, and he's called for charging. Offensive foul against Devin Moon, his second. Shoots on an offensive foul, so the Admirals put the ball into play.
Another slick entry pass, though, by Leidy.
And it's Chapman from the three-point range, no good off the rim. Starlin Leidy coming down with the ball for the Saints. Across the timeline, passing. This time back out to Ramocalis. He's got 3.
Well, that's where Ramocalis is very dangerous and hurt the Admirals in the first game. He can spot up and shoot it.
Ramocalis puts the Saints within 1 point, 17-16. King on top. Chapman to Feliciano. Feliciano underneath the basket, passes off to Johnson, puts it up, no good. Rebounded by the Saints. Ramocalis to Leidy. Leidy in the circle, off his foot, picked up by Feliciano, and Feliciano is going to be called for traveling as he was on the floor with the ball. Ramocalis puts it into play, passes to number 14. Again, we do not know who number 14 is, so please excuse us for calling him by his number.
Admirals back to their man-to-man. Pretty good pressure here.
Guerreri with the ball, being guarded closely by Ball to Ramocalis. Ramocalis in the corner to Devin Moon. He's up with it, and it's off the rim and into the apparatus. So that'll give the ball to the Admirals.
Yeah, I think Devin's getting a little bit frustrated now. Just got to relax, calm down.
Josh Ball, the Avon High School transfer, now playing for Admiral King. Feliciano.
Good motion offense here.
Massey under the basket, puts in 2. Massey with 8 points. Ramocalis in the circle, jumps it up, and he is fouled.
Trivia, very similar question for the boys game, and it'll be basically the same question. Who are the all-time leading Admiral and Saint scorers? Now, that's not for a season, that's for a career.
For a career, the leading
all-time leading career scorers for the Admirals. Score for the Admirals and the Saints. We'll have the answer in the start of the fourth quarter.
Ramocalis misses both of the foul shots. Feliciano underneath the basket, passes off to Greg Fortney. Fortney with 2.
Okay, nice dish by Feliciano there. When the defense came over to help, he recognized the open man. We got another timeout here by Coach Stark.
Admirals on top by 5, 21-16. Timeout on the floor. Starlin Leidy with the ball in the backcourt, comes across the timeline into the forecourt, looking to set it up. Lighty passes off to Guerreri. Guerreri under the basket to number 34. And again, we don't have a name for number 34. Fortney on the shot, no good. Gets the ball back out to Feliciano. He puts it up, three-point range, no good. Rebounded by Romakulis. Devin Moon, 2.
Nice break by the Saints there. Very nice break. Romakulis did a nice job rebounding the basketball and then bringing it. Blocked shot. Basitano off the curl cut. Curl cut gets a shot blocked.
Starlin Lighty getting the ball to Moon. He tried to put up, it was blocked and being fought for.
Easy now down there.
You've got Rossitano and Devin Moon.
Right. They may have called a foul there on Devin for jumping on the pile, Ron. I'm not sure. Let's see. I'm not certain.
It was a jump ball, and the possession arrow belonged to the Admirals, so they put the ball into play. Feliciano underneath the basket. Pass out now to Josh Ball. Three-point range. Good!
Well, the Saints changed defenses on the Admirals that time. They went to a 2-3.
Josh Ball with 5 points. The Admirals on top by 6, 24-18. Elvis Hughes with the ball, taken away. Admirals into the forecourt. Chapman to Ball to Feliciano. Back to Ball, in the circle, back out again. Chapman underneath the basket to Massey, loses it momentarily. Feliciano, Chapman, Feliciano. Over to Ball. Back out to Chapman. Under a minute remaining. Ball from the three-point range. Hits the rim, no good. Rebound up by the Saints, and it's Elvis Hughes bringing the ball down, taken away by the Admirals, and to the basket goes Johnson. He is fouled. Foul was on the Saints' number 34, a name that we do not have at the foul line for the Admirals. Dennis Johnson gets the first of 2.
Tony Richardson in the game for Chapman.
Willis in number 14 back in the lineup for the Saints. We will attempt to get those names for you during the halftime so we could call them by their proper names during the second half. And Johnson on the second foul shot, good. 26-18 the score. Admirals on top by 8 with 43 seconds remaining in the first half.
It's going to be a push on the Saints.
And that foul on Elvis Hughes, his second in the backcourt.
Well, let's see what the Admirals do here with 37 seconds left, up by 8. Well, it's going to be a foul line situation.
A foul line for the Admirals, looking for his first point tonight. First one no good on the 1-and-1, rebounded by Cornwall, and another whistle. Well, apparently it's a 2-foul situation.
Yes, double bonus round there.
Okay, double bonus. Right. Richardson does get the second. Romakulis dribbling into the circle, and a whistle. Foul. Foul is on Cornwall, his first.
Well, Romakulis is the last guy you want to foul on the Saints team. He's a very good foul shooter.
William Torres, a 6'4" sophomore, now in the lineup for the Southview Saints. Romakulis will be at the foul line. First one in.
Well, he's got that nice backspin on the ball. If he gets it up on the rim, it's going to drop in.
6 points for Romakulis. Brings the Saints within 8, 27-19, 27-20.
Okay, here we go with 32 seconds. Let's see if the Admirals play for one. I believe they will. Again, this is easier said than done.
Under a half minute remaining in the first half. Feliciano
Admirals have gone to their delay game.
to Richardson. Richardson being guarded closely by number 14. Cornwall now with the ball, gets into the circle, out to
Good defense
Richardson.
by the Saints here. Good defensive.
And out of bounds off the hands of Cornwall. Saints will get it back with 5 seconds remaining in the first half.
Saints did a nice job forcing that turnover. Good pressure on the basketball. Offensively, you have to back cut that again.
Ramopolis on the dribble. Into the forecourt. 3-point try. Good!
Big,
And a foul.
big shot. Big shot.
A 4-point opportunity as he goes to the foul line. Fouled in the act of shooting. The ball is up and it's good. Ramopolis now with a total of end of the first half of play. The score is Admiral King 27, the Southview Saints 24. The Southview Saints bring the ball into play to start off the third quarter. Second half of action, 27-24. Admirals on top by 3. Guerreri with the ball for the Saints.
Ron, that 4-point play by Ramalkus was just huge going into the going into halftime.
Had to be one of the longest 3-point shots I've seen this season. Starlin Lighty with a jumper on the far side, no good. Rebounded by Admiral King's Massey. Ball knocked away, however. Saints get it back. Robert Moon.
Notice the Saints are setting more picks for Devin Moon here, trying to get him open to get him the basketball inside.
Guerreri to Ramopolis. Ramopolis in the circle, back out to Lighty. Lighty over to Guerreri. Guerreri into Robert Moon. Out to Ramopolis.
Saints very patient here.
Starlin Lighty passing to Robert Moon under the basket. No good. Tip in good by Devin Moon and a whistle.
Well, Starlight, he made that all happen, Ron. I mean, that was another great dish into the post.
Devin Moon's foul shot good. That gives him 11 points on the evening. The foul was on Feliciano, his second. And another whistle.
I believe we have a call on one of the Saints running through a pick.
Foul is on Robert Moon. That's his 4th.
Not a good foul for Robert there.
And the 6'2 junior will go to the bench, being replaced by Javon Willis. Pass into ball taken away by Willis.
Nice quick hands by Willis there.
27-27, the score is all knotted up. Starlin Lighty, far side in the circle, passes underneath to Willis.
Well, there's Lighty again.
And the Saints go on top.
That penetration's really hurting the Admirals half-court defense.
Josh Ball into the lane, puts it up, in and fouled. Josh Ball with the chance for the 3-point play. Javon Willis, his first. Ball at the line, puts in the foul shot. He's got 3 in that situation.
Well, the Admirals defensively definitely have to do a better job of containing Starlighty.
7 points for Josh Ball.
Now, sometimes you have to take a step back and get a better angle.
Lighty passes right into the hands of Johnson. Dennis Johnson brings the ball down and knocked away by Ramopolis. Admirals will keep possession. Admirals back on top by a point, 30-29. Underneath the basket, Massey shot no good, rebounded by Devin Moon.
Kind of little 3-man weave operation here.
Yeah, between Lighty, Ramopolis, and Guerreri. And it's Lighty with the shot off the rim, taken by Chapman. Chapman to ball. Ball dribbles into the forecourt. Almost knocked away by, well, in fact, was knocked away by Javon Willis. He had other intentions, I'm sure, in mind, like grab it and dribble down and score.
Well, Josh Ball has to be much more careful on making his entry passes to either wing. That's the third or fourth time tonight there's either been a turnover or the pass thrown out of bounds.
Foul called on John Guerreri, his first.
The Saints in a man-to-man defense here. Admirals run their motion.
Massey under the basket with the ball, turn around, jumper in the lane, no good, gets his own rebound, tries to put up again, and a foul is called.
Well, that was really a good effort on LeBron Massey's part. That was his third whack at it and eventually drew the foul from Devin Moon.
Foul called on Devin Moon, that's his third. Massey at the line, shooting 2. First one up, no good. He has not had a good night at that foul line. Massey with a total of 8 points, all field goals.
I see Jevin Willis and also Matt Rossitano in for the Saints and the Admirals, respectively.
Okay, LeBron Massey gets his first shot at the foul line. Puts the Admirals on top by 2, 31-29, with 5:10 remaining in the third quarter. Remarkalus to Devin Moon. Devin Moon from the top of the key. Turnaround jumper, good.
Hey, great shot by Devin Moon. Admirals changed defenses that time down also. He's a good shooter.
Moon with 13 points so far. Feliciano across court to Rossitano, top of the key to Chapman. 3-point shot, no good, rebounded by Massey, puts it up, no good, gets his own rebound, puts it up, no good, and fought for underneath the basket and a foul. Josh Ball coming down with it. He's tied up by Alvis Hughes over the shoulder. The foul will be on Hughes.
Well, Massey created that also, Ron, by staying after it. We've noticed tremendous improvement in the way he gets after the basketball.
That's the third personal foul on Alvis Hughes. The 5th team foul. One more and the Admirals will be in the bonus. Admirals with only 1 team foul. Shot good by Shaylin Chapman. That gives him 9 on the night. Starlin Lighty with the long pass underneath the basket to Moon. A correction, that was to Willis. 2 points.
That was just another great assist by Star Lighty.
Chapman dribbling towards the basket, puts one up and good. Shaylin Chapman with his second consecutive field goal. 35-33, Admirals by 2. 4 minutes remaining. Long shot by Moon, no good. And the tip in good by Alvis Hughes. His first 2 points of the evening. Ball game tied at 35 all. Underneath the basket, Feliciano passes out to Massey. Ball being knocked away, fought for. Finally in the hands of Remarkalus. He'll bring it up for the Saints. A little bit of confusion down there between Massey and Lighty while the action at the other end of the court, and on the attempted shot, no good. Feliciano comes down with it for the Admirals. Chapman on the shot, and he is blocked, but no whistle.
Wow, the Admiral staff can't believe there wasn't a call on that shot.
And the Southview Saints will put the ball in the play. 3:23 in the third quarter. All knotted up at 35 each. Both benches making substitutions. By the way, number 14 for the Southview Saints is Jesus Rivera, and number 34 is Wilbert Scott. On the shot, Alvis Hughes, no good. Rebound picked up and popped in by Javon Willis.
Well, that's the second or third time he's done that. The Admirals have to get a body on him and check him out.
That's 6 points for Willis in this quarter. He's got 10 on the night. In the lane, passing off Chapman to Fortney. Fortney with 2. Greg Fortney, 6'4" senior. 37-37. Alvis Hughes shoots, no good. Rebound fought for by Moon, and he is fouled. His first, the team second on the inbounds pass. Willis trying to put it up, no good. Admiral King comes down with the ball. Richardson passing to Johnson, 2.
Well, that's what you do against good pressure. You back cut and go to the basket.
And a foul. Richardson, his first, the team's third. Rivera with the ball. Knocked away by the Admirals. Chapman, and it's being fought for.
Okay, Chapman did a wise thing down there in a close ball game. He took a timeout while he was on the floor with the loose ball.
Holding that ball, calling timeout, made sure the Admirals had possession, which they now have. Josh Ball dribbling into the forecourt. Chapman passing under the basket to Rossitano, tries to put it up. The ball is blocked and taken by Ramopoulos.
Nice block by Devin Moon coming over there and help side defense.
Jesus Rivera dribbling with the ball, now passes to Hughes. Hughes in the corner to Ramopoulos. Ramopoulos in the circle, back out to Rivera.
Saints running the three-man weave with their two big post people on the blocks.
The attempted pass into Devin Moon taken away by Massey. Passes to Chapman. He's to the side of the key, puts it up and good. 6 points for Shaylin Chapman here in the third quarter. He's got 13 on the night. Shot made by Devin Moon, no good. Rebounded by Johnson, Dennis Johnson. Johnson's pass to Ball, just out of the reach, goes out of bounds, and Southview will take possession with 52 seconds remaining on the scoreboard here in the third quarter.
We have to give Southview's half-court defense some credit for that turnover. They had good pressure on the ball, and they were up in the passing lanes, forcing the turnover.
Admirals on top by 4 points, 41-37. More substitutions taking place.
We've got 52 seconds left in the quarter round. Let's see how the Saints handle this last 52.
Ramopoulos looking for someone to pass to, finally gets it to Guerreri, takes the ball back from Jean, and action underway. Ramopoulos stops at the foul line, shoots no good, rebounded by Massey.
Now I know the Admirals will try to use the rest of this clock. Again, easier said than done.
And it's Feliciano driving the lane, and he's fouled. It's on Scott Ramopoulos, his first. Feliciano shooting 2 at the line, gets the first. That's his first point this evening. And he averages 10.1 per game, 71 points coming into this game tonight. Gets his first. He'll be trying for his second, and he has it. Puts the Admirals on top by 6, 43-37. 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Clock is running. Ramopoulos. John Guerreri. Starlin Lighty. Fakes the shot, comes into the circle, shoots, ball knocked away, picked up by Guerreri. Guerreri into the lane, and he just bowls over one of the Admirals. Matt Rossitano took that charge, and the ball to the Admirals. Now he picks up the loose ball, gets it across the timeline, and shoots! Oh, close, but no cigar. And at the end of 3 quarters of play, the Admirals on top by 6 points, 43-37. Line shooting a technical, 2 shots for the Saints. We have no idea what the call was.
Ron, evidently it was something off the Admiral's bench.
And he misses the second. Possession. Ramopoulos passes out to Robert Moon. Back to Ramopoulos in the forecourt. To Guerreri. To Lighty.
Back to that weave offense.
Lighty now dribbles in the circle, under the basket, passes off to Moon, tries to put it up, no good, gets his own rebound. Another attempt and a foul. On Massey, his second. Robert Moon to the lane to shoot 2.
Ron, I think we have a second here for the answer to our trivia question. And of course, the answer or the question was the leading scorers for both for a career for both the Admirals and the Saints. Byron Gladden for the Admirals and Nandi Cruz for the Saints. 2 very good players.
Absolutely. And Robert Moon gets the second of 2, his first point for the night. Loose ball picked up by Feliciano. Feliciano has it stolen by Ramoclis, gets it back. Who wants that hot potato? Josh Ball now dribbling back to Feliciano. He drives the lane, puts it up, good. 4 points for Feliciano. 45-39, Admirals on top by 6. Ramoclis passes off to Guerreri, goes into the lane, puts up 2.
Nice move by Guerreri there.
First 2 points for John Guerreri. Chapman, near side jumper, no good, rebounded by Robert Moon. Ramoclis, long pass to Devin Moon, comes into the lane and he's tied up by Feliciano, gets the ball back, puts it up, and no good, but he is fouled. Elliot Feliciano, his third, the team's 6th. Both teams now in the 1-1, but Devin Moon at the line, fouled in the act of shooting, gets the first of 2.
Well, he's deadly at the line, Ron, but when he's down there in point-blank range with all his power, it's not a bad foul.
45-42, Moon a chance to put them within 2 points, and he does. 45-43. 6:40 remaining in the ball game. Josh Ball dribbling. Chapman back to Ball. Cross court to Feliciano. Into the circle. Jump, shoots, good! 2. 6 points for Feliciano. Lighty to Hughes. Out to Ramoclis. Almost had the ball taken away by Chapman. Lighty tries to get it into Moon. Feliciano takes it and pushes it right off of Lighty. Out of bounds, so the Admirals will have the ball.
Well, evidently part of the Southview scouting report is to put a lot of heat on Josh Ball when he's handling the basketball, and thus far it's
pass into LeBron Massey. He is guarded too closely by Devin Moon. The fall is on Moon, and that is his 4th. Line, he'll be shooting 1-1. Both Moon brothers, Devin and Robert, with 4 personal fouls each. First one good.
Well, that's definitely going to change the complexion of the last 6 minutes of the ball game.
Take this opportunity to once again salute Tom Tucker and the Lorain Admiral King High School Kingsmen. They put on quite a performance between these 2 ball games tonight. In fact, if you want my opinion, the price of admission to this shot palace is worth it just to hear that group play.
Devin Moon is not in the ball game. Coach Stark has decided to take him out for a couple of minutes, worried about the foul situation.
Pass under the basket to Elvis Hughes, gets away, knocked out by the Admirals. Southview keeps possession. Ramoclis puts it in. Robert Moon over to Lighty, knocked out of bounds by Chapman.
Well, that's a big loss for the Southview offense because now they don't have their inside threat, and the Admirals can gamble a little bit more and put some more pressure on the perimeter.
On Robert Moon, that's his 5th. He's out of the ball game. And it's Dennis Johnson at the line, puts up the first of the 1-1, misses. Saints come down with the rebound. 49-43, Admirals on top by 6. 5:30 remaining in the ball game. Ramoclis with a 3-point try, no good. Rebound by Massey. Massey tied up underneath the basket, knocked out of bounds by Lighty. The Admirals will put it into play. Josh Ball dribbles into the forecourt. Feliciano over to Chapman. Chapman under the basket to Feliciano. Can't quite hold the handle on it. Goes out of bounds. Southview's ball.
A good look by Chapman. When you're down there inside, as Elliott was on that last play, you've got to have your hands ready to play. That was a missed opportunity.
Demopoulos dribbling. Passes off to Lighty. Lighty in the circle. Passes back to Hughes.
Well, with the two Moon brothers out of the game.
Hughes pass under the basket to Lighty. Put up no good. Rebounded by the Saints. Ball loose. Picked up by Hughes. He puts it up off the rim. No good. Now it's Demopoulos. He's got it.
I mean, Demopoulos and Lighty are going to have to carry the load here.
And the ball taken away. 5 seconds the call by official Dave Zaborniak. When guarded closely, you've got 5 seconds to move that ball towards the basket. You don't do that, you lose it.
Right, you have to penetrate beyond the defender's outside shoulder.
Josh Ball passes Massey in. Good. Massey's first field goal here in the second half. He's got a total of 13. Demopoulos tries to pass, intercepted by Rossitano, and a timeout called by the Admirals. 4:10 remaining in the ball game. Rossitano putting the ball into play. Devin Moon back in the lineup for the Admirals, and a charging foul against Josh Ball, his first of the night.
Well, Devin Moon is back in the ball game for the Saints, Ron. They should pick up a bit offensively. Coach Stark didn't have any choice, down by 8 with 4 minutes left, but to put him back in.
4 minutes remaining in the ball game. 51-43. Admirals on top by 8. Lighty hands off to Hughes. Hughes far side. Tries to pass underneath the basket to Demopoulos. Ball gets away momentarily. He passes it off to Willis. His shot no good. Rebound Admirals.
What the Admirals should do here is use some clock.
Rossitano hits the front of the rim, no good. Rebound fought for. Massey comes up with it, taken away by Demopoulos. Demopoulos across the timeline, dribbles into the lane, puts it up, no good, and rebound Shaylin Chapman.
Again, the Admirals should slow things down.
And the pass to Ball taken away momentarily there by Willis, but he couldn't quite hang on, went out of bounds with it. Puts the ball into play. Richardson on the dribble into the forecourt. Passes to Rossitano, three-point range off the rim, no good. Devin Moon on the rebound.
Not a good choice by Rossitano to shoot the basketball in this situation.
Starlin Lighty dribbling. Tries to get the ball to Demopoulos or Moon. Both were in the same vicinity, taken away though by the Admirals. Tony Richardson to Feliciano.
I tell you, Ron, you really have to give the Saints credit. They play hard and they stay after you.
And a foul is being called on Javon Willis. That will be his second. Feliciano at the line, shooting 1-1, gets the first.
I'll tell you, Ron, over the last 23 years watching Coach Stark's teams play, there's one thing you can always count on. The Saints come to play, and they play very hard, and we're seeing it right now.
Absolutely. Second shot by Feliciano, no good. He's got 7. And a foul called on the Admirals' Tony Richardson. His 1-1.
Well, in this situation, you don't want to foul, as the Admirals just did, and allow the Saints to score without the clock running.
Well,
it's not a good foul.
Unfortunately for Southview, but fortunately for the Admirals, the foul shot missed. Rebounded by the Admirals, and a whistle. Timeout.
Timeout by the Admirals.
The ball into play. Richardson in the corner to Josh Ball, and he is tied up and fouled. Foul will be called on Starlin Lighty, his third. 2 minutes shooting 2 at the lane. First one good.
Well, and the officials did a smart thing during that just prior to that foul shot. They went over there and talked to the players. They sensed that tempers are starting to flare a bit, and they told everybody what their expectations were. And that's a good thing for an official to do when he senses that the game could get out of control.
Ball missing on the second. Rebounded by the Saints. Ramokalis, top of the circle to Guerreri. Out to Leidy. Leidy into the circle, near the lane, tries to put it up, and a foul. On number 42, LeBron Massey, his third. Starlin Leidy at the line. Shoots the first of 2, missing.
Star's been playing so hard this game, I think he's getting a little fatigued. You can usually see that in foul shot situations when the ball comes off the front of the rim. He has really played hard.
And I don't recall Ramokalis ever being out of the ball game.
I don't either.
He is just one whale of a ball handler and a shooter. Second shot no good. Rebounded by the Admirals.
Front of the rim again. That's a sign of fatigue.
Josh Ball gets it in to Chapman. Chapman tied up and fouled.
Okay, the Saints are in a position where they've got to start gambling on defense, and they are. Every pass, you're going to see the Saints go over and double team and then try to play the passing lanes outside of that double team.
Shaylin Chapman at the line for the Admirals gets the first of 2. Admirals on top by 11, 54-43. Second shot good. 55-43. Admirals by 12 with 1:58 remaining in the ball game. Jesus Rivera bringing the ball up into the forecourt for the Saints. Elvis Hughes. Hughes shoots. Good. 4 points for Elvis Hughes.
Now this is a shot situation for the Admirals. They want to eat up some clock here.
Admirals by 10, 55-45, and a timeout called.
Here, one of the rule changes is that the coach can call a timeout from the bench, and I think there was a miscommunication there between the official and Coach Rossitano. The official thought Coach Rossitano took a timeout, and he didn't. But that's a rule change. It's new this year. Usually, of course, one of the players on the floor had to take the timeout.
Number 22, Elvis Hughes, his fourth. Feliciano at the line, shooting 2, missing the first. Score is not tied. Admirals on top, 55-45. Second shot missed as well. Devin Moon on the rebound. Ramokalis bringing the ball up. Ramokalis on the three-pointer off the front of the rim. Rossitano with the rebound. Josh Ball on the dribble. Feliciano, Rossitano. Back out to Chapman. Chapman to Ball, being guarded closely by Rivera.
Saints doubling every pass.
Feliciano, now Massey in the far corner. He's being guarded closely. And the ball knocked away by the Saints, but recovered by the Admirals. Under a minute remaining. Clock is running with less than 45 seconds. Ball taken away by the Saints. Rivera, he loses it. Picked up by Rossitano. Josh Ball now's got it. Back out to Rossitano. Chapman holding it. And he is going to get it back to Ball. And a foul. Foul was on Elvis Hughes, his fourth. And at the foul line, Josh Ball. He gets the first of 2. Admirals now on top by 11, 56-45. 27 seconds remaining in the ball game. Second shot up, no good. Rebounded by the Saints. Elvis Hughes drives to the basket. Shot rejected by Massey. Picked up by Ramokalis. Ramokalis. Shot put up by Willis. Rebound fought for. Admirals get it. Massey, 2.
Nice little lob pass by Shaylin. They wanted to see the
and that's
on
the
that
end of the ball game. The King Admirals winning by a score of 58 to 45. But this has been one big night of basketball and an historic first here at Lorain Admiral King.
It was a good night, and there was something for everybody. The Saints took the first one and the Admirals the second, so it kind of unfolded in a very, very equitable, fair way.
And I think due to the fact that so many people showed up for this game tonight, I can hopefully go out on a limb and say this is going to be the first of many future doubleheaders just like this. And the girls with a beautiful opportunity to play, at least in the second half, before a sizable crowd.
Right, and I hope that happens. I hope we've turned on some new fans to basketball, Lorain basketball in the area, and hope to see more fans come out for our games.
And speaking of the girls, let's check their final scoring statistics for the Admiral King Admirals, coached by Paul Bieber. It was Charisse Hughes with 4 points in the first half for a total of 4 on the night. Cara Hughes with 2 in the second half. That was her total for the night. Melinda Hughes had 2 in the first half. That was her total. Nakia Riley had 4 in the first half. That also was her total. Lynn Garcia with 3 in the first half, 10 in the second half for a total of 13. One of 2 Lady Admirals in double figures. Jonquil Curry had 2 in the first, 3 in the second for a total of 5. And the leading scorer for the Lady Admirals, Netra Williams, with 6 points in the first half, 10 in the second for a total of 16. For the Lady Saints, it was Jessica Merritt with 4 and 4 for a total of 8. Brandy Farlow had 4 in the first half, none in the second for a total of 4. Alicia Nieves had 4 in each of the halves for a total of 8. Cara Walker had 4 in the first, 1 in the second for a total of 5. Karen Hahn had 4 and 5 for a total of 9 points. But the big point person for the Lady Saints and for the ball game was Aletha Coleman. She had a total of 4 triples, 6 points in the first half, and then she just fired up that net with 19 points in the second half for a total of 25. The Lady Admirals are now 2 and 12 on the season. The Lady Saints, coached by Mark Feldman, are 10 and 3. The final score again for the girls game, Lady Saints 59 and the Lady Admirals 46. Then we got into that exciting boys game. The Southview Saints attempting, Bob, for the first time in the history between these two schools to win 2 games against the Admirals, but it did not happen.
It was a good competitive ball game, and this was probably King's best game of the year. They handled the ball well, they shot it well tonight, and they played good defense. And the Saints have a good ball club, Ron. They're going to be back.
The Saints had a total of 3 players in double figures for Larry Stark Saints, now 5 and 7 on the season. Ironically, Starlin Lighty, a great ball handler, did not have a point in the ball game. Elvis Hughes had 4 in the second half. That was his total. John Guerreri had 2 in the second half, also his final total. Robert Moon had only 1 point in the ball game tonight, and that was in the second half. Meanwhile, in the double figures, Javon Willis had 4 and 6 for a total of 10. Scott Ramokalis had 11 points, all in the first half, nothing in the second half for a total of 11. And the high point person for the Saints and for the for the Saints, Devin Moon, and for the ball game as well, we might add, he had a total of 16 points, 8 in each half, which is really far below his average of 20.4. For the Admirals, meanwhile, it was Greg Fortney with 4 total points. Dennis Johnson had 4 and 2 for a total of 6. Tony Richardson, 2 points in the first half. That was his total. Elliot Feliciano had 7 points, all in the second half. Josh Ball in double figures with 5 and 5 for a total of 10. And high point honors for the Admirals went to 2 young men. Shaylin Chapman with 7 points in the first half, 8 in the second for a total of 15. And LeBron Massey with 8 points in the first half, 7 in the second for a total of 15. The Admirals are now 4 and 7 on the season. Any closing comments, Bob?
Well, it was a great night, Ron. I hope we do it again next year.
I hope so too. In the meantime, we can look forward to our next ball game, which will be Friday, February 5th. We will be at Lorain Southview when Southview takes on Cleveland John F. Kennedy in a big boys varsity basketball game. For my partner, Bob Braskich, our cameraman and technician and director, Bob Quinlan, I'm Ron Baccalar.